Man, crazy build out of Illusion that last game. I mean, and I think a huge mistake by Cats to send those roaches across the map and sacrifice them.
Yeah.
Huge mistake.
Yeah, those roaches were totally out of position.
I mean, well, dude, you
didn't have roach speed.
You've got to think. Your opponent's on one base. You're on two base. You just held off his initial Reaper pressure. Do you really want to try to apply pressure and end the game right there when he's on one base with more production than you? Or do you want to continue with your macro advantage, D up, and make sure you hold the one base all in?
Right. Well, that's a good point, man. Well, here we go. It is time for Game 3 down in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, Howling Peaks. We have got the Blue Zerg player. It is Root Cat. And he needs to win the next 3 games in a row. Over in the top right-hand corner of the map, we do have the Pink Terran currently up 2. He just needs to win one more, and this grand finals is his. It is Quantic Illusion. And that is $1,250 in the pocket of Illusion. He's just barely tasted. He's that damn close. Cats is the only thing standing in his way, and will Cats mount a triumphant comeback and take that first place win? I don't know, man.
I mean, Cats is a calm, cool, collected guy, man. He's cool as ice. He's probably not going to let the pressure get to him too much. I'd imagine he'll play his game here, and you know, we'll just have to see if he can adapt to this crazy style that we keep seeing out of Illusion, man. Illusion has certainly won the creativity award as far as I'm concerned in the Heart of the Swarm beta so far.
Well, I don't know, man. Cats did make use of a really cool Swarm host build against TT1.
That was the coolest game of the whole tournament that I would say.
Yeah, well, in terms of newness factor,
definitely. I mean, just in terms of everything, that game was amazing.
I don't know, I really like the Viper game as well.
Long 30, Kawhi Rice and White Raw?
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, we'll hold a poll after the tournament and see what the fans think.
Sure.
Definitely.
All right, well, Cats here is bringing in the drone scout. He will see barracks first, no gas. Back at home, he's throwing down a hatchery and a spawning pool.
All right. Very, very standard this time around for Illusion. Looks like he is going to go ahead and go with that 1 Rax FE.
I do want to say one thing. I think this map is really hard to play late game Zerg. Just because I've had a few experiences that I'd rather not remember. There's a lot of chokes, a lot of narrow corridors. There's not too much open space to work with, especially if you're trying to attack the Terran 3rd or the Terran 4th. Many choke points that you have to go through. So
yeah, you do have one extra avenue with those rocks, the destructible rocks at the 3rd, a little bit to the right, down, right there. That gives you one extra avenue of attack, but still, it's another choke. I mean,
exactly.
It's difficult, man.
Cats pick the map, though.
And I think it's also very hard for a Zerg to maintain a 4th on this map because your 4th base is so far away from everything else. It's quite disconnected. So you really have to be on top of your creep spread. If you want to expand all the way across the bottom, take your 3rd there. And
better be on top of that creep spread.
Yeah, and your 4th over there. Or you can take the much more exposed 4th in the middle of the map there, which... you know, it's really not that far of a distance from the Terran Natural to that 4th. It's an exposed base for sure.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that he picked this map. I thought he would have maybe picked like Core Hall City or something massive with an in-base expansion. But then again, Cats is so creative, and he's got so many wonky strategies up his sleeve. So maybe he's got something planned. But for now, he is not mining gas, and you know, he doesn't necessarily need the early speed because he's not facing off against some type of early Warhound push or one-base strategy this time around. He did scout the CC first, but he hasn't thrown down a 3rd hatchery yet, and this is something I've noticed about Cats. He doesn't really get the 3rd hatch in Heart of the Swarm, and I can't help but wonder, maybe that's because he's saving additional minerals to go for a quick 2-base Swarm hose play. I'm not sure, but
well, you know, he's definitely been opting to get those early gases, get an early layer going.
Right.
We've seen infestation pits out of him off of 2-base in almost every game.
Yeah.
Something he really likes to utilize.
Whether it's Burrowed Infestors or Swarm hosts, definitely.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Now, Illusion has gone with this 1 Rax FE. What is he continuing to add on in terms of production? Okay, we've got a reactor on 1 Rax, Tech Lab coming down on another, Hellions being produced off of a reactor here. we could see one of those bio timing pushes that he used against Suppy to great effect.
But he won't be using Warhounds this time.
No. Is he going to get Stim or is he going to get Combat Shield? Looks like it will be Combat Shield. This signifies to me that it is going to be a very early push. Once Combat Shield finishes, he's going to try and do a Combat Shield Battle Hellion push with, it looks like Marauders, Marines, and Combat Hellions.
Interesting. So that would be a pretty devastating push here. Illusion has been known to make great pushes so far. He's not sending out the other Hellions, so you might be totally right, man. He's going to bank up those Hellions, not reveal them, and then roll out once he feels comfortable with a large army. But Cats is making a Roach Warren.
And 2 Crawlers this time.
So he's playing extra safe, but this natural has very many openings for a Terran player to attack through. And so yeah, Cats is making a Crawler on the right, a Crawler on the top, has 3 Queens already, and adding on another Crawler as well. So Cats, I think, knows this is coming. He might actually be really well prepared this time.
Yeah, I mean, it's... What has Cat seen so far as his vision? What does he know? He saw 2 Raxes?
But he just might be going off the playstyle. He knows Illusion's been so aggressive with them so far
Absolutely.
already.
Against everyone, really.
Yeah.
Oh, but here we have Illusion adding 2 Engineering Bays, so it looks like he's going to do some minor aggression here, not an all-in by any means, and he's also preparing to eventually transition into the mid-game if need be.
I feel like Cats is going to be really well prepared for this. He needs to get more Roaches and Zerglings out. He's got Crawlers right now. Infestation Pit about to finish. I don't know, that's a lot of troops too, man.
Yep. He does have 4 Roaches, 2 Queens, and 3 Crawlers here. Is it going to be enough to hold it off? He's sending his Roaches back to the main, it looks like. Okay, now he does see it coming here. He's trying to make the push.
He's going to need to drop. Very good transfuse. One of the Queens are stuck, though, and it might die, but no, Cats has way too much defense here. Cats really well prepared, microing the Queen back in the red as well, and this is going to push Illusion back. Cats trying to micro, and I think Cats should be able to clean this up, but he doesn't want to commit and lose more Roaches, so he's going to stay next to his Crawlers, get more forces out, and to open things up with Cats is looking pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. He held that off very well. He's taken a supply lead here, 84 to 72, so he's up on supply. He's still down on workers, though, but he is starting to catch up here a little bit. Unable to get that third. Beautiful denial right there from Illusion, keeping those Hellions in position to prevent that third. Unable to get into the natural, though. Great block by Cats right there. Nice building positioning. Good SimCity going at the natural.
Yeah, now he's going for a Roach attack here. This is a big counter, but I can't help but to feel that Illusion should be okay here. He's got a wall. He's got Marauders. Does he have concussive shells?
He doesn't have Stim yet.
Okay. Well, Cats is going to go for a big attack. Cats the missile turret kill. We'll try to go for SCVs here. Does he have Burrow? Yes, he does.
He doesn't have bird movement, though, I don't think.
It looks like he's just going to start to burrow his weakened Roaches and run away. He can use that as just a scout. It's just a unit you keep under there, and you can see your enemy troop movement.
I'm actually surprised he didn't leave a few of the burrowed Roaches in the back of the mineral line there in order to pop back up in the eventuality of a move out or something like that. Could give him the potential for a little bit of harass, but either way, he is starting to accumulate Infestors here and build up that energy. He does have the third going up as well. But the supply differential has been equalized here, and we do have Illusion starting to mix in Warhounds here. He's also adding a third command center.
That is actually really interesting that he's adding in mid-game Warhounds against Zerg. We've seen him use Warhounds against Zerg in the early game, but in the mid-game, that's very interesting.
I still think they're pretty good against Roaches any way you look at it, and they have so many hit points that they're able to tank very well for the bio.
Hey, look, man, we've got Swarm Hosts on the way from Cats as well. The mushrooms, as he calls it.
Yeah, the mushroom heads.
The mushroom heads are coming, man. He's got 4 Swarm Hosts on the way. He's also got 4 burrowed Infestors making their way to the left, as well as a pack of Roaches. But Illusion's coming in with a pretty large army. Now, this is what you were talking about before, the isolated expansion.
Yep.
That might just go down, but at the same time, Cat's coming in with a bunch of burrowed Infestors. There's a missile turret, though. He loses 1 Infestor, spits out as many Terrans as he can.
He's going to do some significant damage here. Roaches coming in as well. Illusion going on the counterattack.
Yeah, both players are going to do serious damage to each other's economy. Now the Swarmos have burrowed down, so the Locusts can come out and help defend the expansion, but I don't think he's going to have enough firepower here. But at the very least, he will get a ton of SCB kills. 19 workers have been killed already.
I think Cats is coming out way ahead in terms of this trade. He's doing an excellent job. He needs to protect those swarm hosts, though. If those swarm hosts go down, he could be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, Fungal plus Swarm Host is so good. It keeps them in position so they're forced to fight the Locusts.
Absolutely. It gives them time to get those Locusts out. And beautiful plays here coming from Cats, doing tremendous amounts of damage. Illusion does hold on.
Yeah, Illusion just barely holds on by the skin of his teeth, and Cat still keeps his Swarmhost alive. He could maybe kill off that Warhound, but he's unable to do so. Both players taking significant damage to our burrowed infestors, hiding behind the main base, and let's just take a look at the workers killed so far. Oh man, that's brutal for
Absolutely. Illusion. Huge plays right there from Cats. Huge plays. And he also managed to get that 4th up. It was not scouted or picked off by Illusion.
And he's still got these burrowed infestors in the back of the mineral field.
Yeah, man, Cats is looking fantastic.
Well, Illusion still has a pretty good supply, not advantage, but still a pretty good supply count. So by no means is he down or out. Just 104 under 109. When will Cats decide to spring the trap? Maybe he's just going to build up some energy in those infestors and then spit him out once he sees the Terran army moving out. Yeah. We have more Swarm Hosts coming and Hydralisks on the way.
He needs to get those Swarm Hosts over towards the 4th. He does have a few drones there. He's also transferring.
Those drones are going to go down. They're going to take serious damage here. Cats needs to pull these drones away.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. He just lost a bunch of workers for no reason at all.
I think the 4th might go down as well here.
Yeah, will he spit out the infested Terrans?
I don't know.
I'm surprised he's not doing it right now. This is the perfect time.
What is Cats focusing most of his income on at this point? Is he just continuing to add Swarm Hosts here? He does have a few infestors out.
And he needs to get a fungal. Great fungal growth right there by Cats. He'll need a second one, though. Those Warhounds are very close to dying. Another great fungal. And now the Swarm Hosts are burrowing down underground. If he can lock this army in, the Locust can do the rest. One of the Swarm Hosts is not burrowed, though. And he finally gets them burrowed down, but the Comsat comes down. Oh, so many Swarm Hosts are going to go down here, as will the Infestors.
A one spawn of Locusts, though, and they do a ton of damage.
And the are here. Oh, these SCVs are just all going to go down.
He might even get the Orbital. If he can get the Orbital, that would be huge.
The Orbital's going to lift off a bunch of SCVs taking damage here. Cats finally returning fire. Oh, this is close, man.
Yeah, this is neck and neck. 51 Harvesters right now for Cats. 45 for Illusion. He does manage to save that Orbital.
Did he get the Infestors out? He did. He hid them down to the bottom right so that the Comsat will not be able to see it.
I think he knows, though.
Yeah, Illusion sending some troops down to the bottom right and might drop another Comsat once he lands this Orbital.
I think he will.
Yes, he is. He's aware. And he will catch all 3 Infestors.
But they did their job. They paid for themselves in dividends. But
what the?
Illusion does have his 3rd up and running here.
Yeah.
He is starting to macro like a beast, and he's starting to really recover. These Swarm Hosts here at the 3rd, not really doing much at this point. Needs to get them in a more offensive position.
Absolutely.
And start sieging out that 3rd.
Plus, Illusion doesn't have siege tanks right now, and that is the way to stop a lot of Swarm Hosts. You need a lot of long-range firepower AoE units. Illusion doesn't have siege tanks right now, so Swarm Hosts at this 3rd command center would be a fantastic position. In fact, is Cats maneuvering the Swarm Hosts right now? Yes, he is.
Derp, D-derp, D-derp, D-derp.
Here comes the mushrooms. Oh, but Cass has got to be careful.
Oh, God. He needs to burrow those immediately.
Oh, he's got to be careful, man.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
Cass,
what is he doing? What is he doing?
And he burrows him down, but the Comsat could get dropped at any second.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. This could be game.
Oh, no. Oh, just a small oversight there from Cats. Didn't burrow his Swarm Hosts in time.
Nope. And he just lost all his Swarm Hosts.
So many Swarm Hosts dying right there.
Expensive.
Another one dies in transit. The rally was set towards the 3rd location where he wanted to eventually start sieging. He does have 4 more Swarm Hosts on the way now, but I don't know if those are the counter to this type of unit composition. It's so fast,
right.
It's so mobile. They can cut through those Swarm Hosts real quick.
Yeah.
And, man, it looks like we might end up having a 3-0 here for Illusion. I mean, he just has so many medevacs. It doesn't look like there's really anything Cats can do. The natural goes down. He's only mining off the 3rd right now. There's no counterattack in sight. Swarm Host does burrow at the natural scan, immediately gets dropped. Illusion takes it out. Is he going to go into the main? Is he going to go to the 3rd?
More Swarm Hosts are burrowing inside the main base right now. There are so many medevacs. Look at how many medevacs. Illusion's got 12 medevacs. He's got more medevacs than troops on the ground, man. And another Comsat. Those Swarm Hosts are done for. Transfuse, not enough. Illusion coming around the right side as well. But this is it, man. Cats is going to lose. Illusion's gonna be your champion. Illusion
there
takes
it is. Illusion takes it. He is the champion of the inaugural pHD Beta Heart of the Swarm tournament. Congratulations to Illusion. Excellent play throughout the entire tournament, and I don't believe